like you a lot, babe. I wanna start at the top and the bottom, babe. Then you wanna shoot with the red at the bottom, babe. You know I like when you rise to the top, babe. She wants Chanel, yo-yo. I'm only doing cash, guys, need promos. I pull up to the high rise, I'm in the 4-4.
Hey Fly Babes, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Nika. If you are new, hey girl, hey. If you are returning, hey, welcome back. Where we talk about everything beauty, lifestyle, and inspiration. So today, with everything going on in quarantine and this whole lockdown and child, we just have to find ways to stay positive. And a lot of times I get inbox and they're like, people are saying, you know, how do you stay so positive? You're always so positive. And it's like, time out. No, let me share a secret. I was not always like this. Like, when I tell y'all my attitude was off the chain, it was off the chain. But I have, over the years, it really started in 2016. I had a lot of self-reflection. I looked, you know, I was able to find my triggers. I was able to just sit back and really be like, not liking the person I was because I was so angry. It could be the littlest things, like my attitude was off the chain, okay? And so that started then, and then every year that I get older, I progress. I find ways to change my mindset, like look at things from a different perspective. The best advice I could give people and younger people is to find the good in every situation. Every situation you possibly can. Find the good in it. Not saying that you have to sit here and, you know, ignore everything that may be happening to you, because that's not humanly possible. Do I still have my days? Yes. But I cope with it a different way versus me being just angry. So right now in this time is very, very important, with you not being able to get around your friends, with you not being able to just get, you know, go do what you want. Like, we want that facial, we want a massage, we want our nails done, all that. You got to look at the bigger picture. It's not about that right now. Take the time to get to know you, get to know what your triggers are, get to know what makes you happy, get to know what makes you smile, get to know what makes you want to cry. Like, really get to know yourself. And if you have kids, get to know them. So some things I do to stay positive is I have apps on my phone for like motivation. Idealionaire, she's on Instagram. Follow her. She posts a lot of things about mindset. And I like to read her quotes and just anything motivational in the morning. And I'm sure everybody has that motivation, it's that motivation app. Oh, my phone dirty. That motivation app. And then I have an app called Think Up. And it's the free version, but you can pay for it. Record affirmations. So I added some affirmations that I play, and I could listen to my voice over and over again of those affirmations. And you can change them up, whatever you want to do. I also have a couple journals that I write in. So this one here is called Q&A a Day for the Soul. I don't know if you can see that. It's 365 questions for 5 years, which would give you 1,825 answers. It's a 5-year journal. So they literally ask you a question a day, and it gets your mind thinking differently. They ask you some questions that maybe you just really probably haven't thought of, and it's like, oh, let me sit down and, you know, write that out. So I write in that. I also have this pretty little journal. It's more so my thoughts and how I'm feeling, and it's just one of those type of things. So I write, and then as you start to work on your mindset and your mental state, it is very important that you entertain things that are worth it. So I'm not going to say that I just have completely stopped doing certain things that I used to do, but I set boundaries on what I do. So throughout the day, I have a certain amount of time that I will entertain things that are not aligned with what I'm doing. And what I mean by that is I can still joke and talk about nonsense, but I will limit how much of that I'm entertaining. And it may not work for you, but it works for me. And also just who you're surrounding yourself with. You cannot change things and change your mindset if you're still stuck around the people who aren't changing. In order to grow, you have to change your surroundings, the people you're around. I don't talk to certain friends that I grew up with. It's not about the amount of years that you've known somebody. It's more so, are they going in alignment with where you're headed, where God is placing you? Can that be challenging to stop talking to a friend that that you grew up with and you may be close and family almost? It happens. It happens. Think of it as a ship. Like, that's why ship, I believe, is at the end of relationship. Friendship, partnership, they are meant to travel along with you to a certain point. It may not be to the end, so they get off at a destination. And wherever that destination is, it's going to either teach you something. Honestly, all the encounters that you have, you're meant to learn something from. If you don't, you need to reevaluate and sit down and figure out, what you're doing. So I think it's very important right now to journal. Journal, even outside of this quarantine. Find things that will help you as far as self-care. I'm always telling my friends, they know, I'm always telling them how important it is for self-care. If you don't do anything for self-care, you're going to lose yourself. I can guarantee it. You have to do something for you, especially if you're a parent. If you're a mother, you have to do something for yourself. Rather that is your nails, your nails by yourself. Rather you get a quiet bubble bath by yourself once your kid's asleep. You need to do something that's for you, that is relaxing, that you can think, take time to listen, be still, listen to your own thoughts, all that good stuff. So that helps you with your positivity. Like I said, looking at the bigger picture. I'll never forget one day when I was working out. I went to work out and my brakes started squeaking on the way to the gym. And I got in there and I was mad, and my trainer was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, "Nothing." Had a whole attitude. And he's like, "Listen, it's not anything you can do about those brakes right now. Straighten your face. Let's do this workout." And in that very moment, that was the start of it. Because I was like, you know what? I thought about it. I was like, you know what? He's right. Ain't nothing I can do about getting these brakes done as I'm running on the treadmill. Mind you, I'm running. Like, there's nothing. What am I going to do? And then at the end of the day, I still got to get it fixed, right? So it's like, now I fully understand it. But like I said, my journey of being able to look at the bigger picture really started in 2016. Best year of my life. I was able to do so much and learn so much about myself. Even this year, I had another wake-up moment. If you're not able to step back and look and go, that's something I could change. Or, I think I'm doing this great, but you can improve on it. You have to always be evolving and growing, and it's okay. So yeah, during this quarantine time, you definitely can get your hot, relaxing bath in, stretch, meditate. And one thing about meditation is I didn't understand it. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, they say cross your legs, sit here, be still, and go in with your thoughts. And I'm like, this isn't working for me sitting here. Like, my mind's everywhere. My mind doesn't shut off. That's another reason why I journal too, is I have to clear my mind. And so one day I realized it. I'm like, when I was at work, I'm like, I'd always take a walk on my lunch and it would clear my mind. I wouldn't be able to, it would be clear, like thinking of nothing. And I realized, and I got back to my desk and then I Googled it and I was like, is walking a form of meditation? And sure enough, I forget what it's called, but it is. And I'm like, that makes sense. So meditate, start your day with some motivation. If you have an app, Put the notifications on so it pops up. When you wake up, don't look at social media. I used to do that. But the first thing I put in my mind is I pray and I look at something that is motivational. Get yourself around certain people who are motivational and positive, and that can get you going in the morning or even just throughout the day. It really does help. It's all a mindset thing, and when people say, oh, I've always been like this, I ain't gonna change, that's a lie. You can change. You just have to want to change. So in time like this, make sure you are doing something for yourself. Even if you got to go out in your backyard, walk down the street, walk around the block, run around the block, whatever you got to do, just keep yourself going. I just hope that everybody sticks through it, stays positive, and things turn around sooner than later, because we're going to need them to. Check on your kids. Make sure your kids is good. Like, time that we should be being still, being with our families, that is inside your home. I get it if you got to see your family, do a drive-by. Just spend a lot of time with your kids, because if you're going through it, just imagine how a younger child is feeling right now. So I spread nothing but peace, love, and positivity to your life. And I'm telling you, once you master a positive mindset, baby, tell me nothing can touch me. Seriously. And your glow is different. I'm just saying. So when I get around people, I'm always stressing, like, it's okay, don't be mad. Don't be mad I said it, do. You know, I let them know, like, it's nothing you can do about it. I wish I had somebody telling me that. But instead, telling me, oh, your attitude is jacked up, blah, blah, blah. No, help me fix my damn attitude. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I'm here. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you tag somebody who needs to hear this. And drop in the comments, what are some things you are doing right now to help you stay positive in such a time that we are in right now, you know? Again, please like, comment, subscribe to your girl. And you know my motto, slay, be beautiful, and arrive and leave your stamp. Bye.